Hello, sweetie pies. I hope you guys are all doing well tonight. Cause we tonight. That Karmic is not my type. I stay on my height. Karmic is not my type. And I don't deal with no strife. Nigga, I will never be your wife. You are Karmic, go get a life. You are Karmic, go get a life. I didn't grab the knife. I didn't cut the cord. You are Karmic, go get a life. I didn't grab the knife. I didn't grab the knife. I have to cut the cord. I didn't grab the knife. Okay, y'all. Anyway, so I hope you sweetie pies are all doing well tonight. I'm up in here and I'm feeling good because, you know, I didn't took my hot bath. And when I do that, you know, because this butt is wide, child. So these hips right here, I got to stay up in there. Do you hear me? Get in there. Do you hear me? And so I couldn't wait to get home to get in the tub because, you know, this West Texas is dusty, man. It's dusty. You got to bathe. You going to be sneezing. All kinds of stuff. Boy, I'll be having hay fever, allergy, sinus. It be on it. I'm talking about to the break of dawn. On it. In all areas, just all up in the nose, eye area, all up in the sinus area, all up in the allergy area, all up in the hay fever, all up in there. Okay, y'all could be experiencing some of that right now. Right now. Because y'all know, to make it clear, y'all know I do know how to imitate people. Y'all know that, right? Well, we might as well bust a little line or whatever. Like Super Sin. Let me see if I can get it. Like she be sitting up there talking. I don't care who messed around with Sage before I messed around with Sage. I don't care who slept with Sage. I don't care who was with Sage before I got with Sage. Sage the Gemini. That's funny. Anyway. That's so funny. That is so funny. In a minute, y'all, because y'all know I do know how to. I'm going to start coming and giving y'all for real. Boy, I had them kids laughing so hard. My kids laughing so hard. Because I was over there imitating Shamar. And they talking about, say it again. Like, even people over here, I be imitating them, how they talk. Really, when I want to, for real. I know how to go and talk exactly like someone. I just haven't been really focusing on my jokester, comedian, imitation type stuff. But well, I'm telling y'all, when I want to, I can do it. I can just about imitate a lot of people. And but no, I be going back and forth but that's just because of how I grew up or whatever. Like, my best friend was like, so I got used to like talking like country proper, like from the Mexicans or whatever, because my friends was like, when I was growing up and stuff, I had like quite a few of like Hispanic friends or whatever that I used to have to stay at their house and things like that, and they fed me and because I was, you know, homeless and wouldn't have food sometimes and things like that. And so I would be staying with my friends or whatever. And then there was a couple of them as well. Like, well, I did move with my older sister to Texas. I had a Hispanic friend that me and her both was living exactly alike. Like her older sister was raising her and taking care of her to send her to school, and my older sister was raising me. But both of our sisters would either be at work or away from the house a lot. So we just started coming together and like started spending the night. Like literally, it was almost like we had, I'm not gonna lie, like we were living alone by ourselves, because that's just how much our um siblings would not be there or whatever, and they were supposed to be raising us or taking care of us. And then to make a long story short, um we were like, yeah, but the only difference was even though my Hispanic friend's sister was taking care of her and would be at work all the time, and her mom or father wasn't around either, wherever the mom was at, she always made sure that my Hispanic friend had a lot of money. Like she would always have a lot of money and be able to do things. The difference is my mother and father, I didn't have. I was empty, dry, like didn't have. And my Hispanic friend would like share with me with stuff too. And I hung around with some black ones too, black girlfriends when I was a younger kid as well, but not as much as the Hispanic ones or whatever. But I would be staying, living at all of their houses whenever they would let me. Like I would go from here to there to there to there to there, living with my friends, and I was very young. But we'll save that story for another time, y'all, because I do got stories and receipts and all of that. Just, and they're done. They're non-fictional, they're real. So, what I wanted to bring to you guys' attention, it is a lot of readers, and this is not to judge anyone, or you don't have to be a reader. And, you don't have to feel ashamed. And, God just wants all of us to heal, and, it's not just your fault alone. It takes two people, but it is some of these females that have already had a child, or they're pregnant now, or they will be getting pregnant. And these females are pregnant on a one night stand. It was just sexual basis. And, these ladies don't know what to do, because, when you're pregnant by someone, and then even after you have the child, kind of, if it's your first child, or even if it's a couple of children, or however many children, and you're sleeping with this person, and this person is not being with you and they're with someone else, you're going to want answers, and you're going to want to know what's going on. And, you got some of the readers or whatever, like they're wilding, you know what I'm saying? They like trying to point the finger at you when you don't got nothing to do with their situation. You're just giving out messages or whatever. You're not even in that situation. What's so kidding about it? And, you already been through that. You've learned your lesson from that. When you were younger and in your early 20s, or whatever, you learn quite a bit of, lessons or whatever, some things or whatever. You were one of them. You know what I'm saying? You was the third party. You was messing around with someone or whatever that was, sometimes people don't even tell you they're married. And by all rights necessary, that's why you want to know who you're dealing with. Like, people need to be more concerned about just, oh, went out to the bar, had me a drink, or went to a party, started drinking, hooked up with this person, had a very lovely, lovely, nice conversation, and thought that, oh, I was gonna, I had found the love of my life. We left the party, we left the club, we left my family house, we left, we kind of met up or whatever, or we met at the corner store, or I met this guy walking, or my laps one day, or I met this guy in the gym or whatever, or I met this girl or whatever, and out of these low vibrational insecurities and these sexual desires or whatever, not knowing people and jumping in the bed have become the norm. Like, people don't really be knowing people, and bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And it'd be one of those type situations. And, you got this woman over here, or this younger female, or this lady, or this elder. I don't know what age range y'all in. Y'all could be any age, because nowadays you got younger females that's dating older men. And then they think they can say something or drag an older woman by messing with a younger man. One way can't go one way without it going the other, so they can kill that noise. Stop even putting your mouth on an older woman, and then they go to trying to act like, oh, she needs to go sit down. She don't need to be dancing like that. She's 50, she's decrepit, she's this and she's that. Well, bitch, you got about 4 kids by a 50-year-old ass man. And where is his diaper? And why come he ain't sitting down? And better yet, why come y'all wasn't sitting down about 5 years before he got 55? Okay, why y'all didn't sit down? Why you get with this old ass pervert and da 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 and a yada yada yada, but you up over here choosing to think you can put your mouth? It be the men for me, the younger ones, and it be the females that's younger for me too. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. It's no one to blame. Whoever, as long as the person is of age and they can't go their ass to jail, I'ma think I need for everybody to raise up. And I'm not just saying it because I want to feel comfortable with doing it. Nah. I'm not really even just all that attractive to younger guys. I'm not, because, I got my daughters or whatever, and I don't want to be sitting up here. Next thing you know, I'm dating this little younger dude or whatever, and they looking all at my daughters and all kinds of stuff. But you can do that with an older man, and hear his old decrepit, perverted ass up over here looking up your daughter's ass and your son's ass twat. So it doesn't matter if these people are sick. If they're sick, they're just sick. So what I'm saying is, you got these karmic tarot readers that is still vibing on a rather low vibration still, and they've came up into the tarot room because they want answers, and or people sending them after you. They stalking and they trying to ride your coattail, and it's about you, and they at your throat, and they doing this and they're doing that, and they're in competition with you. And the majority of them, the biggest thing that needs to be healed in today's society is jealousy. Jealousy is killing off more stuff than a little bit. They come up in the tarot room. Here they are competing with you, watching you, and doing this, doing that, and just all over the place. And you're just like, girl, like, why? Knock it off. Do you, sister? stop looking at me, because if you're beautiful, if you're cute, if you're dressed cute, if you looking nice, I'm gonna tell you. I tell you, oh girl, you cute, and mean it. Or oh, you look real pretty. Or whatever. Or oh, you shuffling them cards. Or oh, you know what you talking about. Or oh, but it's too hard for a jealous person to do that. People with insecurities, they may take it for in the wrong way if you compliment them. All because of how they feel about themselves. And so you're dealing with a lot of these women did not try to find out who these people were. They want me to shut up. These people did not want, these people didn't try to find out who they were dealing with. Some of these men and even these karmic women, these karmic men and karmic women are snakes. Real live snakes, deceptive, manipulative, liars, cheaters, thieves, like the one-up people, jealous, addicted to all kinds of stuff. I'm talking about from sex to magic to manipulating, lying, cheating, and stealing money from people that's really trying. They're building up karma for themselves. Even if they take money from you, they are building up karma for themselves or whatever. Like, even if they're asking, for money from you or whatever, and their intentions are ugly and they wrong and they bad, because you got these karmic tarot readers trying to flip these stories off on you because they are the karmics. They're the karmics because they believe their mental state and place is on the same vibration as these narcissists. These karmic readers are narcissists as well. They don't care about nobody. These people, it's more wrong going on in the world than it is good. So do you not think that these karmic tarot readers is not going to be trying to feed their ego as well and be prideful and feel entitled and not want to hear the truth? They going to start coming for you because you speaking the truth on them. So your best bet is to keep on delivering these messages and keep it moving. Don't even... It's going to get here in a minute where you ain't going to even be able to look at the tarot readers that these tarot readers are putting out. You can't do nothing but deliver. Deliver and keep it pushing and keep it moving. These people or whatever, they done went and had a baby off of a one-night stand. And they're tarot readers at that. They're a tarot reader. They got pregnant off of a one-night stand, or they got pregnant out of a sexual addiction, is what God is telling me. They got pregnant off of a person that they hardly knew, and now they target. They going and pulling cards on you, flipping situations of your story, trying to make it seem like you're the karmic in the situation. You're the one that's doing all of this. These people sending you magic. They want you to be, on a low vibration. They want you to be operating as, you are a karmic, but you see through all of it. You know what's going on. You know what they are doing. These people are just like this new person or the karmic masculines that you were dealing with in the past. These people are exactly like that person. Their spirits are on a low vibration. They are having to go back and pay off karmic debts that they owe. These people slept with people that was in marriages that they have to pay that debt off for. Even if they didn't know, that's why it's important to find out who you're dealing with. Who wants to be sleeping with somebody they don't know? Who wants to be sitting up here sleeping with people that they don't know? You don't know what type of strings that these folks are attached to that could be karmic, that could go to pouring over into your life to mess your whole world up. Well, you got karmic readers and karmic, they sitting over there sad. They sitting up here sad. They didn't have these babies and them men don't want they asses. And they jealous and they mad because they know whoever you're dealing with, this person do want you. But the thing of it is that the person tried to play you. Person tried to play you short, play you close. They look at you like your money. This person want to hold on to you while they do whatever they are doing because they don't want to let you go because they see you as valuable. They see you as someone. In this karmic reader and all of that, they flipping the cards. They know that you someone too or whatever. So their job is to try to make you feel low or make you feel that you're not that person who God has said you are, but the devil is a lie. You better step on serpents and keep it pushing or whatever. These people are liars. They're mad because they're sitting up there having to raise this child or been raising this child. And that man is up over there with another female having sex with this other female. If it's to do that other female just like they done them. They got them pregnant. They left their ass. They moved on to the next one. Or even some of them just got pregnant out of a one-night stand, or some of them got pregnant out of just a sexual addiction, being lustful, not being careful, not knowing who they were dealing with. It was all just lust. It was just sex or whatever. It's not This person is operating exactly how they was operating while they were with that karmic reader. They got them pregnant. They over there, some of them over there, they can't leave their wives. They're not going to. So this karmic reader or whatever, she came to get answers. That's how she ended up in the tarot room because she wanted answers. She wanted to know why. Why is such and such? Why is this happening to me? Why am I going through this? Why is he over there with her? Why did he get me pregnant? Why isn't he wanting to be with me? Yada, yada, yada. This man is not, some of them aren't leaving these people no time soon. The karmic readers or the karmic people that's watching, subscriber, is going through this because they needed to learn a lesson. To keep your effing legs closed or whatever to people's men's you don't know. And so now you're sitting in a puddle of yada, 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 and you wanting a finger and you pointing a finger and you want somebody to blame, and it's yourself you need to be blaming. You was the one that did that mishap. You the one who engaged. You, that's your lesson. You are right now, you're the karmic. And I don't care if you're reading cards. You're the karmic of the situation. That person got you pregnant, you messed with somebody else's man, and that's your karma. You're being left to have to raise this child on your own, or, not to say that God is not going to bring you a decent, good man in, but some of y'all are going to be left. Now, granted, this person may discover that they want to be with you and their child and leave the person that they've been with or whatever that they were married to. But you're just going to have to see how it plan all out because right now the whole situation is karmic. And everybody is about to have to pay up the karmic debt. The karmic masculine that went out and, from the bar and from their cousin's house, the friend house, or the neighbor or whatever, and got this person pregnant. They're sitting in karma and they getting ready to have to pay the piper or whatever. And so the whole situation is just karmic. Like the female that they're with or whatever, that they've been with for some years, they may have had to leave another person to even be with this person because they did the same pattern. They got that person pregnant and they had to go because some of these women are wising up and they cutting these men loose. Like once they finding out that they stepped out on them and they had given this person chances after chances or whatever, they cutting ties with this person and they're letting them go because the man was the karmic as well as the karmic women that they're going out attracting that they want to use as a one-night stand or just to get the rocks off in a heat of the night moment, whatever, they're being left to their karmic devices. And so you got these karmic readers or whatever, they're on here mad because they are stuck and left in raising a baby, or they have to look at this child and they have no partner. So they come into YouTube and they giving out these readings, and they coming and pulling on your energy or trying to pull cards on you and flip stories and try to turn it out and switch the story and try to make you look like you're the cause and you're the reason, you're the karmic, when it's them. Or whatever, they ain't even grown past the situation that they're in. That's how they ended up in the tarot room. They needed answers. They wanted to know what was the problem. And the problem was them. They should have kept their legs closed. They shouldn't have been that naive. They shouldn't have been that easy. They shouldn't have been, this was an easy karmic person that they will sleep with anybody. They flipping cards. And if a man come and wine and dine and finesse their ass, them legs is going to be open. If he come and slap that mouth on them and yada, 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 this is a reader that she going to give it up. I mean, and you can't judge people for how they're hurting. But this is what this is. People are hurting. And that's what comforts them in the moments of their low vibration, in their unhealed childhood wounds, is to think that being touched on or having sex with is healing or dealing or willing with their problem, and it isn't. So this is what you're dealing with, and they're reading cards and they're getting mad at you. That's why, what I'm saying, your channel is they madder than fish grease right now, because they thought they were above you. They thought that they was doing the most. They thought that they was keeping you at the bottom. They thought that they was being ugly towards you. They thought. And that's the only thing they can do is think. Because their thinking is not getting them anywhere, because it's ugly thinking. They need to clean that up and everything else fall in place and start moving along for them. They think they keeping you at the bottom of the barrel because they haters and they're jealous. They're not keeping you at the bottom of the barrel because of this. They're keeping themselves or whatever. And their channel may be moving. But they're going to notice very quick and very soon. They may go up, but their ass going to fall down. And it's going to be quick, because God is sick of this mess. He's sick of it. Stop jumping into bed with people that you don't know. Stop trying to uphold these people when you know that this is a pattern for this masculine. And this is what he's been doing. Stop trying to act like he's rejecting or denying or whatever this person, because he's not. A person that's trying to hold on to you or whatever. And I'm going to come back with another message, because I got to explain this and explain this clearly, because apparently people are not understanding what they're doing. But this is a person that have gotten pregnant by someone that was married. And they're mad, and they go in and out with their emotions because they really feel sad. That'll make you feel less than. You sit up here and then, especially when some of these men just go so cold-hearted and just, they shut off cold on you, whatever. They'll sit up here, get you pregnant, yada, 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 go to telling you it's not theirs, go to trying to accuse you, have you feeling insecure, be lying the whole time, over here lying to the woman that they're with. That's not my baby. I never slept with her. This is what this masculine is doing. And someone wants somebody to blame. The karmic is these karmics. They got pregnant by a married man. Or then had a child by a person that they know was with someone else. And they know that this is a pattern for that person. And now they sitting up on here on national global YouTube, hoping the best and wishing the best and flipping cards in the best as they feel or they see fit to flip them to make their situation sound good when we know it's not good. This person is feeling left out, left alone. They're in the cold. They're pregnant. They're feeling insecure. They're feeling like, why me? And yada, yada, yada. Then sit up here and got pregnant by a person that was married. And now that person, a lot of these masculines will cut off cold and go into hermit and all this and that and act as though they never even knew this person that they didn't met up with and slept with secretly. So y'all got to be careful, but this is what you're dealing with. This, you got someone around in your energy and they mad. They mad. They feel like they big mad. They feel like you having too much fun. They mad because some of these masculines got them pregnant and never spoke to them again. And don't think about, ain't even coming. And if they do, it's going to be secretly and quietly. It's going to be in the dark. They don't deal with this karmic person in the daylight. And what's so sadly and sickening about it, the child that the person didn't had or the person is pregnant with is theirs. And they sitting up here denying the baby, denying the karmic female, denying even that they didn't even slept with this person. They denying everything at all angles. Like, I wasn't with that person. She's not pregnant by me. That's not my baby, or that isn't my baby, or that wasn't my baby. You tripping. I'm gonna deny this child to the end. Go off if this person go to trying to find out where their whereabouts are at, and oh, it's just a big mess. It is a big mess when I tell you these people are dealing with someone they have gotten pregnant by that is married and stuck and or the female that already had the baby and she ain't got that man. He don't give a damn if she did have the baby. She can't have him. And that's just that. And that's what you're dealing with. And they're flipping cards. They're karmic tarot readers. They didn't sit up here, got pregnant by these people. Now, some of them, I'm not going to say that things aren't going to change and this person don't love you. And this person don't, but the reason why they avoid you and all this stuff is you gave it up too quick. You gave up the cookies too quick. And that right there alone just threw this person off. Like, if you were doing that, if you did that with them, you're doing that with other people. And they're assuming that you're a whore. And that's the reason why they just don't deal with you. And they got their own beliefs about you and who they think you are. And they think that you're just a slut bucket or that you do that randomly just all the time with anybody because that's the stuff that they do. And they secretly do it, but they are in a commitment. But they're not ready to face and heal properly. This person is wanting someone to blame from their sicknesses, from their wickedness, from their, acting as though they're single and knew that they wasn't. Okay, that's what you're dealing with. Bye.